Hi there, Natasha from Mount Isa, Australia. Now, let me preface this by saying this is not a scentsy video. So if you come onto my channel to watch scentsy and aren't really interested in reviews on other companies, feel free to jump off. So I used up my last bar of Perk Me Up the other day, which is a coffee scent. I did not put it in my Scentsy Club because, if you can hear that in the background, the cat's getting into things. I did not put it in my Scentsy Club because it has this hazelnutty, almondy note that kind of, to me, I did not want in a coffee scent. So, and Scentsy doesn't have many coffee scents out at the moment. If you want a coffee scent, you're going to have to kind of vote for them back into a Bring Back My Bar to get them. But as much as I enjoyed Perk Me Up, it was not the coffee scent for me. So I'm still on the hunt for a coffee scent that I would really enjoy. So that's kind of what led me to branch out and do some, I guess, research on what vendor companies were available in Australia for me to maybe purchase a coffee scent from. So I came across a vendor wax company called Pumpkin Parcel, and that's what this video is about. It's my first haul from them. Now, I picked up two little lone, I guess, little pot shots just to try out to see if I like them of coffee scents, and the rest of my order are actually mystery boxes, because she does up mystery boxes of different TV shows and themes, which I thought was kind of fun and I wanted to try out. I will say, with a wax other than Scentsy, if you are purchasing from a vendor wax, do not use them in a Scentsy warmer, because if you do use them in a Scentsy warmer, you will void the Scentsy warmer's warranty. But you can purchase a cheaper warmer, and a lot of waxes other than Scentsy tend to be soy, which are a harder wax, so they need a higher temperature to warm and burned as compared to Scentsy wax, which is why you'd probably need another warmer anyway that works at a higher temperature, because Scentsy warmers work to a lower temperature to adhere to their wax. So this company, Pumpkin Parcel, so she pours to order, meaning that when you place your order, she freshly pours the wax. So there is a little bit of a wait time for that wax to be delivered to you, because she makes it after you order it. She does custom orders if you want to make up your own scents. So, and there's a big range of scents to choose from. So I was keen to try her out, and she is an absolutely lovely lady, April. So let's delve into the order, shall we? And I'll talk more about the company as we go on. So when I got the package, it came with this little cover, which basically was fake cobwebs and some Santa stickers. So what I picked up, along with a couple of coffee scents to try in pots, I picked up a Harry Potter mystery box and a Nightmare Before Christmas mystery box. So with Harry Potter scents coming out, I was keen to see what April's perception was of the scents. And we do have a few Nightmare Before Christmas scents, so I wanted to see what her perception of was them as well. When I personally think Nightmare Before Christmas, the first thing that jumps to my mind being the Pumpkin King, a pumpkin scent. And there are two scents currently out in the Nightmare Before Christmas with scentsy that have nothing to do with pumpkin. They're still spooky, they're still brilliant. Both of them are in my Scentsy Club, and I will warm them all day and every day, but they're not pumpkin scent. So Scentsy have gone for a more spooky Halloween vibe, your traditional apple and spices with one, and just a very unique Halloween vibe. So I was interested to see where a Nightmare Before Christmas mystery box from another vendor would take me. So let's delve into what I got. So let's start off with the coffee shop ones, which was my original idea for going. So I picked up a little sample of, or pot shot. You could get $1 sample, you could get these, which were $2, which were slightly bigger, and then you can get your clam shells or your snap bars. Now, I decided to go for the smaller ones to see if I like it, and if I like it, then I'd go back and purchase a bigger one. So the first one I picked up was Central Perk, and this was from excuse the cat's butt that just walked across my phone. This one was from a category based on the Friends TV show. So there's a whole lot of scents in there that she has based fragrances on the Friends, but I was interested in the coffee one, which was hot coffee and vanilla cupcake, and I can't stop smelling this one. Now these are almost ready for me to warm. I have left them a little bit to cure. I've had this probably about a week and a half now, and it's been in the mail when I was tracking it for about another week. So I'm at the about 2.5 week. So at a month I will probably then start to warm these. But this is gorgeous. This is coffee, milk, sugar, but there's this sweetness added to it from that cake, but it's not overtaking that coffee. This is a coffee scent for me that I could enjoy. It's not overpowering. I will have to warm it to see what it warms like, but in cold I could definitely see myself going back and picking up more of that. So the next coffee scent I picked up was pumpkin spice latte. So this was fresh brewed coffee, cream, milk, and spicy pumpkin pie. So I'm picking up more the spicy pumpkin pie than anything. I do like it. And if I was to ever be asked the question, am I a pumpkin girl or apple girl, even though my Scentsy Club is filled with apple and spice scents, it's another scent we don't get much of in Australia. All the pumpkin scents they seem to keep in region 1 because I don't know if they don't think it would be as popular here in Australia because we're not as big on Halloween, although it is starting to get to be a more bigger franchise as time progresses. But as I'm trying pumpkin scents, I'm steering more towards those pumpkin scents than I am those apple scents. I love those apple scents. I appreciate those apple scents, but I think because the pumpkin scents are so unique and different and very bakery and very sweet in a lot of cases, I am really, really enjoying. So this to me isn't a coffee scent. I'm getting more of that pumpkin pie. So while it's probably not one I would purchase for a coffee scent, I will enjoy this for what it is as a pumpkin scent. So far, Central Perk is for the win when it comes to my coffee scent, and I will definitely be going back to purchase the full bar of this at some stage. So they were the 2 coffee scents I tried. I did also pick up another one from the Friends category, which was all the Thanksgivings, and that was pumpkin pie and whipped cream. So the fact that it was a pumpkin scent intrigued me, and I wanted to try it. So this, to me, smells more coffee than that. So it's making me wonder if this was meant to be all the Thanksgivings. It could be just my nose. But to me, I'm picking up coffee in this. In all the Thanksgivings. And I'm really enjoying this too. You're getting that pumpkin pie, but you're getting coffee in this. So maybe I need to pick up another shot pot of just one of them, just to see, before I warm them, just to see if maybe these have been mixed around a little bit, because I'm not getting any coffee in this, but I am getting pumpkin pie. This, I'm getting the pumpkin pie and the coffee, which is just meant to be pumpkin pie, and that's meant to have coffee in it. So that's kind of intriguing, but that's my nose. My nose could be just going rogue too. So let's talk about the Harry Potter mystery box. So I got a snack bar of Hermione Granger, and when I smelt this, what I smelt was something a little bit leathery, subdued by a very strong mint. That was without reading any scent notes. There was one particular scent that I really loved from the Harry Potter box, so I did message April and asked her for the scent notes, which she then proceeded to give me. It wasn't this scent that I really loved, but as I said, when I smelt this, I smelled a little bit of leather and a very strong mint. The scent note is actually fresh mown grass, new parchment, and spearmint toothpaste. So if you're familiar with the Harry Potter movies, when Hermione is talking about love spells as they're brewed, she says that the love spells smell like, what was it, the Lucky Felix Felicis? One of them, because they're in a potions class. She's saying it smells like what a person loves the most. And for her, she loves the most fresh mown grass, new parchment, and spearmint toothpaste. So that are her scent memories. And that's what April has tried to recreate when she has done Hermione Granger. So I'm not the biggest mint herbal fan. I kind of like buttermint scents, the sweeter buttermint scents. Saying that, this isn't terrible. It will be probably warmed in my laundry and my bathroom, which is where I tend to warm these type of scents. It does have a little bit of a sweetness, which, as I said, I think that like I picked up as a leather, but that would have been the parchment more than the leather, which is kind of subduing that spearmint down and not making it bam smack in your face mint. So the next one, Harry Potter. So when I smelt this, I thought chocolate and something a little bit florally. So the scent notes of this are tristle tart, broomstick, and something flowery. So I did pick up that flower note. I didn't pick up broomstick as such or anything woodsy. And that chocolate I'm smelling is probably that tristle tart coming through, not a chocolate. But I kind of thought chocolate when I smelt this one. So that was Harry Potter. So, Ron Weasley. When I smelt this, I smelt like artificial lollies. And it's described as Hogwarts Express food trolley. So that's where I'm getting that artificial lolly smell. So the next one we got was Voldemort. And I got kind of a earthy, musky, cologne-y type smell with Voldemort. And I forgot to write the scent notes down for this one, so I will put the scent notes in the description up the top of this. But when I'm smelling it, I'm getting earthy, musky, cologne-y. This is the one I forgot to write down. If I find it, I will put the scent notes up the top there. So let's go on to the next one. So the next one was Albus Dumbledore. And when I smelt this, I got full-on lemon, full-on citrus, a little bit sweetened, kind of reminded me a little bit of Squeeze the Day. So from Scentsy, and the scent notes for this are sherbet, lemons and socks for Christmas. So you're definitely picking up that lemon, and the sweetness is probably coming from that sherbety, sugary note. So this is the one that I fell in love with and would go back for more. And she has said she is going to be releasing a Harry Potter collection where you can buy scents singly later this month. So if this gets released, I will be going back and buying more of this. This is Hogwarts, and they're in these little witch hat forms. There are about 4 of them, so this would probably be about 4 cubes maybe, so maybe half a bar equivalent to a Scentsy bar. Now, I smell musk, I smell amber, which is why I love this. It's very bedroomy, it's very romantic, it's very dreamy. There is a little bit of spice to it, like a cinnamon spice. Kind of reminds me a little bit of Christmas. I really, really love this one. This is described as pumpkin pasties, oak, amber, musk and spices. So again, the pumpkin is what is making me love, I guess, but I always love anything with amber or musk. If I pick it up in Scentsy, it goes straight into my Scentsy club. It stays in my Scentsy club. I buy it by the multiple, but then it's mixed with pumpkin that we don't get here in Australia much of, and it just goes to show I'm loving those pumpkin scents. And I didn't know it was pumpkin when I first smelled that. I just smelled it for ambery, musky, little bit woodsy, very romantic, very bedroomy. So the next one was Avada Kedavra, which was the death killing spell. So this is very earthy. I got a very earthy smell to this, and it's described as graveyard and tombstones. So the next one was this little pumpkin sample, and that is History of Magic, vanilla. Let's say what I smell first, shall we? So again, I smell sweet, but a citrus in the background, but it was toned down by a lot of sweetness. So History of Magic is vanilla, cardamom, lemongrass, lime and orange. So you are picking up that citrus, but I think that vanilla is bringing it together and the cardamom's bringing it together and toning it down. Next one was potions, another pumpkin. So again, I smell kind of like a lolly, but like a floral with this, and it is a luscious fusion of citrus, cherry blossom, hydrangea, apple and peach with a hint of blonde wood. So I'm picking up the floral that's in this when I smell it, and I think that cherry might be giving it like a lolly type smell. It is quite sweet, this one. Very nice though. So, and I think the rest might be from the Nightmare Before Christmas mystery box. So that was the Harry Potter mystery box. Now let's delve into the Nightmare Before Christmas mystery box. So first we will talk about Zero, which is the dog, and this is sweet but earthy, and it's described as fresh air, green moss covered graves. So I'm guessing that moss is adding a sweetness to that earthy depth that you get from other cadaver, where it was just the graves and very earthy. That moss adds like a bit of a green sweetness to it. Out of the graveyard scents, I think I prefer Zero more than I do other cadaver. The next one was Sally, and this is another one I would go back and buy again by itself. So this is very florally, slightly powdery to the nose when I smell it, and it is described as jasmine, rose petals, amber and cashmere. So that powdery note really softens that floral. So you get the sweetness of the floral, and that powdery note would be coming from the amber and the cashmere, softening that. It is really, really pretty. Definitely would pick up more of that one. The next one is Jack, and so to me, I'm picking up cinnamon, something earthy like a sandalwood, so very Christmassy, and it's described as pumpkin, clove, sandalwood and cinnamon. So I think that clove and cinnamon is kind of overtaking the pumpkin here, and you're not smelling the pumpkin as much. It might come out more when warming, but you're definitely picking up a woodsy, cinnamony type note. Quite enjoyable. So the next one is Sandy Claus. So this is a sweet peppermint to me. It's got like a vanilla. You know, this is like the type of peppermints I enjoy. Kind of candy cane, but it's got a bit of a vanilla to it when I smell it. It is described as peppermint, candy cane and vanilla cheesecake. So I don't know that I'm picking up a cheesecake note, but I'm definitely picking up that peppermint, candy cane and vanilla. So the next one is Igor. So I'm picking up artificial bananas when I smell this, a banana lolly. And it's described as banana plus sugar cookie. So I'm not smelling the sugar cookie, I'm smelling artificial banana lollies. Again, some of these extra notes may come out when warming. I can't really pop, because they're a soy wax, they will crack when I'm popping them out and break. So they don't pop out softly like a scentsy wax to smell the bottom, see if any of the notes are settled. but you can definitely pick up that banana in there. So the next one is the witches, and it's this cute little witch hat, and this reminds me a lot of the aloe vera and ivy from Scentsy, or the Moana Spirit of Motunui. It's got that very green, fresh cactus note, which I'm not the biggest fan of. Not really in my wheelhouse. So this will go in the laundry and bathroom because that's where I tend to form those type of scents. Might mix it with something pineapple-y or sweet. Something that's going to tone it down and add more of a tropical note when I do use this, because this is just one that's not in my scent note, but it is always nice to try these scents, and just because I don't like them doesn't mean other people aren't going to love them. I am drawn more towards bakery, more towards floral, more towards something sweet. This is just a little bit too fresh for me. It's described as cucumber, melon and jasmine, so there's not enough of that jasmine coming through. You never know, it might change on warming. I'm definitely picking up that melon and cucumber, which is giving me that aloe vera and ivy type vibe. So, the next one, Halloween Town. So that's one of our Nightmare Before Christmas scents named Halloween Town too. And it smells completely different to our one with Scentsy. It smells very artificial, candy-like to me, like one of those mascarpone cherries. A little bit liquishy to me. So it's described as, where are you? Purple, black currant and licorice. So it's that licorice I can smell, that purple black currant. There's nothing cherry in it, but it's kind of giving me that mascarpone cherry vibe. I prefer our one a little bit better, but that's just because this one is another one that's probably not in my wheelhouse. So the next one, Jellied Brains. So this to me smells like that banana lolly, but a little bit creamier. Now you will find with soy waxes, if you can tell, see that white there? They tend to sometimes have that. It's nothing wrong with the wax, that's just what soy waxes, full soy, tend to do sometimes. So it's like an artificial banana, but a little bit creamier. Maybe a little bit of strawberry in it. So strawberry, berry, jelly, banana, custard. So pretty much what I just described, but given what the actual notes were there. So next one was this Ghosty, which is Under Seagull. So this is very breezy, very sea-like, salty sea air type smell. So it's described as salty ocean breeze and dark wood shore. So yeah, I can kind of, I guess, pick up a woodsy note, but I'm picking more up that salty sea air when I smell this. So there were a couple that she threw in samples of. So this is a never before released scent yet that she's thinking of releasing later, and I have a feeling this one's coming out in a supernatural mystery box she's doing, because it's called Lilith, and Lilith is the name of a character in Supernatural. And this is floral but perfumey and sweet at the same time. I really like that one, and I will be picking up the Supernatural box because I love this movie Supernatural. I think this was from her Supernatural box, that mystery box that she'll be releasing later too. Because hellhounds are the hounds that come and take you away after you've given away your soul and it's time for you to die in Supernatural. So this is musky, cologne-y, kind of got that graveyardy type smell about it that Voldemort and Zero and Avacadabra have. Kind of a cross between Voldemort and Avacadabra, this one smells kind of like to me. And the next one, Hematite. I don't think I put down the scents of this, so I don't know if this was a sample or from one of the mystery boxes. So sweet, musky, but lolly-like at the same time. Kind of a breezy air as well, if that makes sense. And the last one, salted caramel popcorn. So it's a sweet popcorn smell when I'm smelling this. I'm definitely picking up the popcorn. Kind of a sweet vanilla-y type base. I wouldn't necessarily call it salted caramel, but I'm picking up more of a vanilla, but it is adding a sweetness to that popcorn note. So that were the products I picked up from Pumpkin Parcel, and I've got about 1 week to wait before I can start warming some of these and enjoying some of these and giving a warm review on them. As I said, this wasn't a scentsy related video, so I hope you enjoyed looking at maybe something a little bit different and seeing what might else be out there if you're like me and love fragrance. And don't get me wrong, I'm not going to stop buying scentsy. Scentsy is still going to be the majority of my wax usage, my wax warmage. It's why I became a consultant, because I love the product so much. But there are sometimes scents that I don't have access to that I kind of would like access to, like a coffee scent, which is why I kind of wanted to spread my wings and see what else is out there. And it's also nice to try some different things sometimes just to see if you do really like them. So I hope you're enjoying this video. I hope you're all staying safe. I will be back again with more videos. If you like this type of video, please let me know. And you can see the cat deciding he was going to pop his head and check what I'm doing. So I guess I better sign off now before he gets into too much mischief. Bye for now.